my shirt. Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Friday. This is John from EB-3.work and my great friend David Yurkofsky, immigration attorney for the past 30 years. David, great to see you.
Good to see you, John. It's
I was going to say Happy Columbus Day, but it is actually Happy Italian American Indigenous Peoples Day now. So, but it's a long weekend for all of us, and so.
Does that mean we have to eat pasta and pizza? But
means you have to eat pasta.
And maybe indigenous people, maybe corn.
Maize, corn.
Maize.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely, absolutely. So this will be kind of a short video today. We just wanted to kind of talk about the whole EB-3 PERM process and the processing times. We have some new listeners, so this may be old news for people that have followed us for a while, but for those that are kind of just following us, welcome. And we want to talk about the just the EB-3 process in general and the 3 steps and the processing times. So, so the first step, David, is called PERM, and it used to be called Labor Certification. And it is the it's when we work with we and you work with the employer.
Yes.
To do a couple employment-based steps. The first one is kind of define the position. The Department of Labor requires a specific job title, a specific work location, specific job duties, specific minimum requirements.
And these job titles have to correspond with existing U.S. Department of Labor codes.
Correct. Yeah, I believe that.
And with those codes,
yeah,
there are salaries, and the salaries vary across the United States depending on what county, not city, county, the job is located in.
Right. So we work with the employer. We define the position so it meets the Department of Labor compliance standards, and then the prevailing wage request is filed. And this is basically a request to the Department of Labor to tell us what the minimum offered wage has to be.
And for many of these positions, the minimum offered wage is surprisingly, I have to say, it's surprisingly low.
Yeah.
Even in the, blue, wealthier states, but particularly in the more rural, I suppose, South and Midwest.
Yeah, we see that too. And obviously, when we talk to employers, we ask them what the offered wage is. It is rarely, if ever, under the federal prevailing wage. In fact, I can't remember the last time I saw one. So, so that's pretty straightforward. It's kind of hello, Melissa.
Hi.
My wife, Melissa, making.
Oh, wow. Hi, Melissa.
This is a treat.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
I'd like to audition you for a role.
Oh, I'll go.
We're on the air,
Expect
That's
more.
so
That was
great.
just a kind of a glimpse of what's to come in the future.
Yeah. Is she an immigration wife from a third world country or far away, or did you meet her in America?
I met her in America.
Wow.
McGovern. Last name is McGovern. So there's a little Irish, a little Scandinavian.
A little Irish, yeah.
So big Green Bay Packers fan for you people that know about.
And I'm wearing green.
That sort of thing. You're wearing green, yes.
Awesome. Green for your wife.
Anyway, let's not digress too much. So after the prevailing wage is issued, then the requirement is to advertise the position to U.S. workers. And so.
And you can't just advertise it any old way you want to. No.
Tell me more.
Well, the Department of Labor wants you to put it in 2 Sunday newspapers of greatest circulation in your county. So if you're in the New York region, that would be the New York Times. And that's not cheap. But if you're not, you're upstate New York, or you're somewhere in Florida or somewhere in Wisconsin or somewhere like that, it's probably not very expensive to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so we work with a third-party ad agency who makes sure that the ads are placed correctly, and they give us the tear sheets, and it also runs in the state workforce agency for 30 days.
The state workforce agency is just each state has their own online website where you can advertise the position. Strangely enough, though, I mean, I've never heard of anyone finding a job these days, either in the Sunday newspapers or on the state workforce agency. I don't know what people do. They go online and they Google for a job. They don't look for the New York Times, and they don't look for a state agency.
Yeah, the government does not move as fast as everybody else, let's say, in terms of the regulations. So,
which actually is favorable in a way for employers, because if people respond to those ads that are ready, willing, and able to do the job and qualified and have permission to work in the United States, the employer has to hire that person, and the application would theoretically have to stop, unless, of course, you were looking for more than one person or perhaps many people, in which case the advertising will help the employer. They'll hire some of those people, but the employer may have 100 positions or 1,000 positions open.
Right. And, to be clear, with the employers that we are talking to now, they are desperate for workers. They will, they will take, they're not looking to be restrictive in any way. And
the fact that they're willing to have to take the extra step of dealing with immigration lawyers in order to get employees, rather than finding people within the United States, it's a whole big extra step, and an exercise in patience, because generally speaking, just getting into the timing, things go really quickly. It could be even in less than a year and a half, but the way things are looking now, it's more likely to be 2.5 or 3. But it is like traffic on a highway. Like someone who applied 6 months ago might be like in an office where things are going slowly with it, and they could start a new program somewhere else with a different, and you could apply now and jump ahead of that guy and get your green card faster than someone who applied earlier than you. I've seen that happen. So you never know how fast it's going to go or slow.
Right. So anyway, getting back to the timeline process, after the ads run, and if not enough applicants apply for the position, the next step is to file the PERM, and this is an online filing that the attorney files on behalf of the employer. So the relationship is between the attorney and the employer.
It's an employment-based application.
Correct.
Surely.
And
so our clients are the employers.
Right. And then the PERM, and so the PERM takes, well, let's go back to the timelines. The prevailing wage is about 6 months. The advertising is about 2 months. And then once the PERM is filed, it's taking 10 months right now.
So you're really looking at maybe 14, 15 months, if all goes smoothly, maybe 16, to get the PERM filed. But then step 2 can be done very quickly.
Right. Step 2 is the I-140. And I'm getting a snake eye from my wife because it's time to go out to dinner. So we are going to talk about the I-140 in our next episode. We can go into a little more detail. I won't be so rushed.
Can't wait.
And let's get the weekend started, David. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much. I still have a little more work to do, but that's the way it goes. But you go and have a good time. I'll be working.
Well, we got to catch the early bird special. So as old
the senior citizen rate. Your wife looks 20 years younger. Whatever she does, I want some.
I'm a lucky man. All right, Dee. Great to see you. And until next time. All right.
And to our listening audience, millions and millions of viewers out there.
Hundreds of millions. Yes. Thank you
Who
all.
are interested in PERMs.
All right. Take care.
Bye.